Yo, man, what it is and what it ain't, man. It's your boy BL Ratchet, man, back again. We are Florida Podcast, man, presented by Mix One Essentials. I told y'all 2025 we was popping out with the biggest and the best. But today we got a special guest with us today.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Top Ninja. Let's get it.
What's going on, my boy?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Where you from? You know what I'm saying? For the people that don't know.
Well, I'm from New York, but I moved down to Florida recently. I'm from Long Island, a place called Hempstead. You probably heard Pop Smoke say you from the steady. You talking about Hempstead. So,
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
you from where Pop Smoke from?
He from Brooklyn, but he used to be in Hempstead all the time for some reason. I don't know why.
For sure. You got that New York accent for sure.
Man. Yeah,
Okay, I know a lot of people down here tell you that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, when did you make your transition from New York to down here? Like, was it recently or was it when you was a child?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. It was like the end of COVID, like right after COVID. I just got tired of, like, New York City was crazy because in the Jewish community, they didn't pick up the garbage for like 2 years. So I don't know why. I don't know what was going on, but that's why you had all this talk about the biggest rats being in New York City because they didn't take out the trash. After COVID, there was trash all over New York City for 2 years. It was wild.
For 2 years?
Bro, there was a rat so big that it looked like a cat. We was walking down the street. My boy jumped in my arms, like, tried to pet the cat. It was a rat. It was like crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Growing up out there, like, and y'all be saying y'all got rats as big as cats,
Nah,
like,
it's not a joke.
that shit wouldn't even be a no-go zone for me.
Nah, man, you don't want to fuck around.
For sure. But how was it, you know what I'm saying, growing up out there, like, for you in New York? You get what I'm saying? Like, did you have siblings? What was you into?
Me, I mean, I grew up rough in New York. I grew up in foster care, so it was straight to, like, in New York is crazy anyway because, you know, no matter what school you go to, you gotta fight. Like, so every day you go to school, you either fight or you get jumped. So you just gotta go. So it was just a crazy experience. I don't know what it's like in Florida. I just know
You went to one of them PS schools?
Nah, so that's like the New York City school, PS schools.
Okay.
But in Long Island, we just had regular school names. So the town that I'm from is probably top 3 worst towns, not in New York. Period. Right. So, like I said, any school you go to in New York, unless you go to a private school, you have to get busy because, like, after a certain age, they're gonna make you choose a gang and you gotta choose and all this, a bunch of crazy stuff behind that. So yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you from the Mecca, you know what I'm saying? Mecca music, bro. So in so many ways you could have got introduced to this music thing, but how did you get your introduction to music? Like, was you listening to music as a child? Was the people around you listening to music? Like,
when I grew up, my uncle, he was a big music head. He always used to have all the best CDs. I'm like, yo, where's he getting this shit from? And then I started hearing like 50 Cent and Nas. I used to steal all my uncle's CDs and just hide it under my pillow and listen to it at night. But I didn't even know that, like, I would want to rap or anything like that yet. When I was in college and I went to school in New York City, um, one of my boys, he said he rapped. So I'm like, all right. He was like, yo, can you be my manager? The next thing you know, I was managing like 10 artists, and I used to make them put out a video every week. They hated me, but we almost got everybody signed. But a whole nother story, you heard about that Diddy stuff. Like, so that shit is true. So, like, they was giving out deals, but me, I was like, bro, I'm not fucking with that. That's why I ain't never go nowhere, because in New York, I know how I get down. So, like, yeah, once they found out that was the situation, everybody cut us.
so basically, you had 10 artists that you was trying to get signed at a point.
Yeah.
But they had to do some shit for a piece of change.
Yeah, man, it gets real weird. Weird. So, yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying, so you doing that? What make you want to do your own music?
Yeah. So, yeah, crazy. Yeah. So, after they all, like, was like, yo, fuck it, we not even. I was like, y'all not even gonna do music at all? Like, y'all discouraged that much? Because they basically was like, yo, we found out y'all doing music, we still gonna come after you, right? So after that, I'm like, you know what, fuck everybody. I'm just gonna go ahead and try doing this shit myself. And I'm like, fuck it, y'all lazy anyway. You're not really like a go getter. So like, I still love these dudes. Like a couple of them got their own music studio and shit like that right now. Cause I used to push them like before I was even the artist. So then, like I said, I just started making my own shit after that. Yeah,
Okay, okay. What did you grow up listening to though? Being that you from New York.
a lot of Jada Kiss, a lot of Jada Kiss. Like the Locks was pretty 50 Cent, Nas, 3 6 Mafia, all of that. Yeah.
You watched the Jada Kids versus? You
Yeah,
seen their
yeah, I
verses?
did. I did.
Yeah.
I actually got to meet him like I think like a year ago out here in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
He had some event,
How that was meeting him though? You know what I'm saying? And
bro. So I don't think he. So I had an opportunity to go up and perform. I always perform, but when the dude told me like, "Oh, you gonna go up and perform, and Jadakiss is gonna watch you," I'm like, "Nah." Like, bro, I swear I love doing music, but it was just like, I don't know what happened, bro. It was like my favorite rapper about to watch me perform. It just, I don't know, bro. I lost it at that moment. I think about it to this day, bro. I never
nah, you
saw it.
supposed to do that shit.
Yeah, I
That's
was
an
supposed to
opportunity.
do
That's
it,
a
bro.
chance.
I was just like,
Yeah.
nah.
You see Jada on fire right now
Yeah, I
with the
know he on fire.
podcast game.
Yeah, bro. I fucked up. I know I
Yeah.
fucked up right there, but, bro, like, it could have been anybody else. Like, I did a show with 3 6 Mafia twice. That was absolutely crazy, but it was just, for me, it was like Jada Kiss was like my Achilles heel right there. It was
For
like,
sure. You
yeah.
weren't listening like Jim Jones and none of them?
Yeah, they listen to Jim Jones a lot in New York. I do. I fuck with Jim
Yeah,
Jones,
Jim
but I would
Jones.
say New York is really like hardcore Jada Kiss
Yeah.
country, and cause you might not even hear his music. He run the street. He make music with all the like up and comers and shit like that. He's still out there, but um, yeah, nah, he still kind of got that shit on lock.
Okay, okay. See, like that north and that south is kind of like two different.
Yeah, way different.
You know what I'm saying? So, Jadakiss one of the ones that can get played down here at the south.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is you being that now that you down here in the south, are you kind of making music more geared towards us now, or are you still making shit that you was making back then?
It's like I always end up going back and forth or just doing a blend of both.
Okay.
Because people tell me actually when I talk to my friends back in New York, they're like, bro, like you don't even sound like in New York. Or they think I'm losing it. It's crazy, right? 2 years will do some change everything, but I keep. It's natural for me to just make both because I hear some New York shit. I'm like, I gotta make that, and then I hear some Florida shit, and I'm like, I gotta mix that. So I've been doing a lot of like rapping, sing rapping type shit lately because I see Florida is its own playing field when it come to music. I gotta be familiar with. They don't like you said. They don't even play New York people down here. It's Florida down here. So
Florida. Yeah, it's
yeah,
got to be from
it's its
Florida,
own
Alabama,
lane.
Georgia.
Yeah,
That's it, really.
yeah,
Texas, my bad. You can be
yeah.
from Texas and Memphis.
I like the Texas right
Yeah, I
now.
like Texas.
I heard like these dudes. What's that? Bo Cartel Bo and Gogo Yayo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, fire, bro.
Yeah,
Fire.
gas.
Yeah, they got that gas, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
Z in that though. And Montana
Yeah,
700.
yeah, he's fire too.
Yeah.
Montana 700. But
Mm.
I'm just not getting familiar. I don't know where I'll be, man. I've been in La La Land, like
I mean, there's new rappers coming out
yeah,
every day,
every
bro. We can't
day.
keep up with these niggas.
Yeah.
But if I'm what I'm saying, a new person just meeting you today, bro, what soul would you tell me to go listen to?
Shit, right now I tell them to go listen to Heavyweight. That's Heavyweight, Top Ninja, Heavyweight, or War. Um, the song I'm really gonna start pushing is a song I ain't released yet. It's called Mama, but yeah, look
Okay.
out for that. It's basically about like me growing up as a kid. My mother was a trapper, so it's basically like life living with my mother and what that was like. But I'm really gonna start pushing that. But yeah, bump War, bump Heavyweight. I got a bunch of random shit, but yeah,
Okay, okay. So man, what have you been, you know what I'm saying, working on lately though?
really, gosh, man, I gotta finish this album. It's called Pain and Glory, Trials and Tribulations. So I took a cut out of like just trying to make trap music and stuff like that. It was more like a Christian rap music, a Christian trap. Cause I don't want to say like everybody be like, oh, act like they perfect. So that's why I call it Christian trap. Like really, like in my relationship with God, I know like I'm not perfect. I admit it. So there's still curse words in there. I still it's me actually the album is me just admitting how wrong I be. Like I'm like telling on myself like I be doing fucked up shit, God. Like, you know. So
You
that's what
repenting on the
I'm
album, bro.
repenting on the
Yeah.
album, yeah. And it's like the reason why I threw like a song like Mama in is like that's kinda like the trials and tribulation, like me growing up. You know, Bible says we kind of pay for our sins, so our parents' sins. So, like, my mother was doing some foul shit, and I'm kind of paying for it low key. But I'm good though. God, I'm blessed.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So who are the people that you kind of do it for? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you keep doing music? Where you could be like, all right, I don't want to do this no more. Like, I invested my time and my money. It's over with.
Yeah, I really feel like I do it for athletes, really. Because I want them to feel like, when I was going through college sports and stuff like that, I really felt like, I would hear a lot of artists and like mentally you could get tied up. It's like, yeah, the song is hard, but it's really low key about trap like drugs. I wanted it to make a better image. Like yes, like I got a song called Heavyweight. It's about me going and training and fucking somebody up. like like really about training, and so if you in the gym and you want that message, like, yo, go ahead and prepare and knock that motherfucker out. That's what I'm trying to really go for, because I kind of think sometimes I love rap and I love ghetto shit. I ain't gonna lie, but sometimes I really think that like shit be going too far nowadays with this internet. So, and plus when I started coaching kids and shit like that, coaching boxing and wrestling, I don't want them looking at me crazy all the time because oh, coach, I heard your song. Fuck, right? So I'm like, man, you heard the whole thing, and then
Mm-hmm.
they parents be looking on my page and shit too because I didn't sign them up. I'm like, all right. And mom just looked at my song. I know that, so yeah, I kind of got a little bit self conscious and thinking I could clean it up a little bit.
Nah, for sure. We all can clean our image up
Yeah,
some kind of way.
yeah,
For
yeah.
sure, for sure. So man, what is one of them what's one of them things that you want to kind of accomplish as an artist? You know, everybody got they.
My brand is ninjas. Top ninjas worldwide.
Okay.
So, um, really, just be worldwide. You know, I'm not saying social media I gotta be the biggest thing, but my just the reach, like, just say, because I got people. I look on my Spotify, I look on my Apple Music. I see I got people bumping me from like London, and I'll see people from Canada. Like, I want to just feel like I'm reaching different
Everyone.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole thing about ninjas worldwide, and it's not just about rap. Like, it's about hip hop, it's about self defense. It's about discipline. That's what Ninjas Worldwide is really about. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to bring that worldwide. Like, dude hit me up from California the other day. He's like, "Yo, I saw you rap and you do boxing and you do wrestling." Like, I was like, "Yeah, jump in my group chat." Like, we be sending each other videos, all other fighters from around the country that know each other. Plus, I've been a coach at like top colleges and stuff like that. So for wrestling, so like a lot of UFC guys will know me. Like, I had UFC fighters on my team in college and stuff like that, right? So they kind of just we kind of just mix things up and send shit to each other, keep each other sharp with this fitness fight game shit. So
For sure. So how did you even get into wrestling, bro? Let's talk a little bit about that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You be beating
yeah.
bitches'
So
asses.
so like I said, I grew up in foster care, and then when I went to school, I went from Hempstead. When I got went to foster care, I ended up going to Roosevelt High School, which is terrible. That school didn't even have no doors. Then I got kicked out of Roosevelt School for fighting. I got expelled. I ended up going to foster care and then going to live in Central Islip, another part of New York. When I got there, my uncle, he's like my uncle, but you know, by foster care, but he's like my dad, but I call him my uncle. He ain't played no games. He's like, first of all, you soft. And I'm like, soft? I fight every day. I already thinking I'm a tough kid, right? Like, first of all, you soft. This dude already did like 7 years in prison. All I know when I first meet him, all his friends is like, yo, don't ever disrespect your uncle. My uncle, when I was growing up, my uncle was like the biggest gangster. You ask anybody, they call him Chubbs. But like, he's like the biggest gangster in New York, and it's fortunate to grow up around with somebody like that. But he was a state champ wrestler that ended up going to jail and getting, doing his thing. But he ended up like being real hard on me. He made me and all my brothers wrestle. So we like a wrestling family back in New York, like, so he made us win. Like it wasn't like if you lost, don't eat. Go straight to bed. So like me, I was a big kid. Like so I ain't lose for very long. Right? So like, and my brother was big as hell. I used to call him Debo. He walked. He started out winning. It was crazy. I'm like, bro, how you just start out winning wrestling? You know, wrestling is crazy, right? So he just started out winning, killing it. So my uncle would have two plates. He'd come in like, Mike, yeah, I know you won. Leon, man, he'd be smoking a blunt like, Leon, you see this? I might as well start eating your shit because I know you lost, right? And so it's funny because I'm telling you, you'll be on punishment for like 2-3 weeks. It was bad. Like
If you lost,
if you lost, like
damn.
and no,
Did he care?
losing.
Did he care about the grades more? Or the
We had to have good
okay.
grades too. So losing, you eat. My mom took care of the grades. He took care of that wrestling shit, right? Because that was his territory. So, but I remember one day, I was ready to lose. I was going against some kid. He was like a 3-time county champ, big name, right? Big name. And then my boy Peter Bruni, he come up to me. He was a heavyweight that made he was a weight ahead of me at the time. He come up to me and was like, yo, your pops is here. Yo, my pops had everybody scared, my uncle, yo. He was like, yo, your uncle's here. The whole team was like, yo, we can't lose. So I'm thinking like we was ready to lose to this other team. Yo, I got I think the pin they said was like 3 seconds, was like a New York State record of how fast I pinned the kid. Like I went out there, grabbed the kid, threw him to his back. And this kid was way better than me. But when they said my uncle was there, I'm like, oh, fuck no. Like, yo, this dude was crazy. Like, absolutely crazy. Because you either go home and he going to starve you or he going to fuck you up for losing. Like, I'm like, nah, man. I got to. But he was a real monster, bro.
So did you win any state championships in high school?
All state, but I never was like. I never won the whole thing though.
Okay.
But I did real good. I was all county, college, all state, academic, all American, all of that. So, but I crushed it. And then I coached college wrestling too. And then I probably had like.
What schools did you coach college at?
So I coached at Nassau. Nassau was probably my main one that I coached at. But I popped at a couple of other schools I used to just help out too. But I had probably every heavyweight that I had was like an All-American. So I'd say I probably had like 20 All-Americans. Like everybody on the team was pretty much like All-Americans. I coached under this other dude named Volgar. He was like a legend in New York. So he really fucked with me. He used to be like, man, you got to coach. Russian dude. So everybody knew Volgar. But we definitely used to get busy on that wrestling front.
For sure. What you think about the WWE right now?
I mean, it's kind of fire. One of my boys, I mean, it's not the same type of wrestling like I was talking to you earlier, but, one of my boys that I coached, Zach Knight, and a couple of other kids, they got signed by the WWE. So they asked me to do this shit. I wasn't really into it then. It was like 4 years later, then I was like, let me maybe, but then after that I was like, nah. But, because if they see you like a big ass heavyweight, They grabbed that Olympic champ Gable Stevenson. They put him in there too, but he went to go play in the NFL.
Okay.
So he was like, nah, I don't really want to do this. He probably wanted more contact.
For sure.
But wrestling crazy sport. You just not you're not gonna make money in it. You know what I mean? They're not gonna pay you. You just gotta be a killer for free with that shit. So
Damn.
yeah.
So I'm saying the WWE make money though.
Yeah, that make money.
I was gonna say that's entertainment.
But if you love the like college Olympic
yeah, the
style
college
wrestling,
Olympic style,
you're not gonna like that.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like that. So you might do it for a little bit for the money, but you're gonna go right back to doing that other shit for free. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure, for sure. So, what's the worst you ever got beat?
shit. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I had went to. It was when I was in the Hofstra camp. It was over the summer, and I told this was my first experience at college heavyweight. So I was in high school technically, but I had just got into the camp for the summer, right? So they had me wrestling with their college heavyweight. There was this probably like 5 foot heavyweight. I'm just looking at him like, oh, this guy's 5 foot. He ain't shit, right? Bro, he fucked me up so bad. I never forget it, bro. It was like 3 seconds of hell. I don't even know what he did, but it was crazy. It taught me like don't ever sleep with nobody in wrestling, like ever, bro, ever. So, but after that, and it was bad too, cause my grandfather never came to any match of mine before, and it was the first time he came to the match. And like he's like, oh, like I thought you were good at this, I was like, I thought I was good at this too, but I mean, this dude was like way above my level. You know what I mean? I'm just still fresh out of high school, but that showed me like college was a whole different ball game. Like you were like a snack to like a college heavyweight. So.
Do you have a favorite wrestler?
Yeah, this Irani dude named Yaz Danny. He broke his Achilles kind of like Kobe, and it was crazy. And it was crazy like they both went out the same way, but he was a Kobe Bryant of wrestling. Like anybody that was good, he's from Iran. Anybody that's good, he gonna beat you. Like, and so it's funny. Like even after he snapped his Achilles, he tried to go back to it. He caught a couple L's, like, and then he just retired. But like nobody was fucking with him for like forever. But like still to this day, like I pick up a lot of his shit.
For sure. Yeah. What about the boxing thing? Like, how did you get into boxing? And then, tell me who your favorite boxer.
Yeah, boxing. When COVID hit, they had shut down. College wrestling was shut down, and then I was wrestling for this thing called the NYAC, which is an Olympic training team for wrestling, and so. They shut that down too, so I'm like, dang, I know where to train. I came to Florida, and I'm like, shit, it's hot out here. I could train out here, so I'm thinking, but there was nowhere to wrestle, so I opened up my own gym. But before then, I met this boxing trainer. I'm like, he's like, hey, you can start training boxing. I'm like, fuck it, I gotta do something, because I was going crazy just doing nothing. But now it's crazy. I met so many boxers. Like boxers really be cool. I met Riddick Bowe. I be FaceTiming with, because he's back in New York, Shannon Briggs. I actually got my boxing trainer put me on FaceTime with Lennox Lewis once. I was like, damn, he's actually fire. Who else? Yeah, let me not leave out no names because I don't want nobody to get mad at me. But now the heavyweights will be low key fucking with me. They see like I'm big, I got potential, so they definitely be giving me support. Like I call them up and be like, yo, how would you do this or what did you do? But really, they just be like, yo, motherfucker, fight. Like that's all they want to see. So.
Are you looking to get into USA boxing though?
Yeah. So, been trying to get my weight down, keep my weight down, because when you're at heavyweight, like you could be on weight. So many times I got to weight, and then the next day I just have a hunger thing when I'll be like, fuck this shit, and then I'm back up 15 more pounds. So like I need to get my weight down, but yeah, I'm definitely trying to do USA boxing. You know?
Okay. For sure, bro. So let's get back to the music, man.
Yeah.
Why do you love music?
Nah, for me, music just represents. It's so powerful because, you could be fucked up one minute. The song understands how you feel. So music to us is emotional. It's like a drug. It's a part of us. That's how, you know. So for me, when I was growing up, shit used to be so hard. I used to cling to that music like it was about to bring me to, because we really gotta thank God. Even though people be like rappers be fronting and shit like that, but God really, a lot of it was stuff with what the rappers was saying made us get to the point that we was in right now. Like, yo, nigga, it is fucked up, but the sun's gonna be there tomorrow type shit. You know what I mean? So. That's why I used to like Nas when I was a kid, because his whole imagery was like, yo, I'm in the project, shit is fucked up, you that little nigga, you gonna get out, little nigga, type shit. So that used to be fire. Biggie Smalls too, with the imagery. But yeah, man.
Nah, for sure. Speaking on speaking on Nas, first off, do you think Nas is better than Jim Jones? Because Jim Jones said he better than Nas.
Yo, man, I feel like these circles is real small, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. Like, because I ain't gonna front. Like, I be seeing Joel Santana sometime at these shows. But I fuck with Jim Jones, but I ain't gonna front. Gosh, I ain't trying to break no feelings, but I would say I'm fucking with Nas more, man.
Man, the whole New York gonna say it, bro. What the fuck? I said Nas is a GOAT.
Yeah.
Jim Jones is tripping. He on the internet. That's all I can say. He on the internet.
But in New York, like, Jim Jones is holding it down. Like, he definitely
Jim Jones got that one. I'm gonna tell you, from being a Floridian, we know Jim Jones for balling.
Yeah, for balling. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I can't tell you another Jim Jones song.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to talk about Nas, we can talk about I Rule the World, Ether, a couple more different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man got a platinum album.
Yeah, nah.
Diamond, damn near probably.
Nah, no disrespect, Jim. You an OG.
Nah, Jim an OG. We like. I'm gonna tell you what Floridians like about Jim Jones, and I hope this probably go viral. Yeah. But we only like the nigga how he dressed.
Yeah, nah,
You feel me? He fly. He one of the flyest niggas. Him and Fabulous, one of the flyest niggas from New York. Other than that, bro, you got balling. When you said balling, nigga, you talking about us down here. Balling. That's Florida.
Yeah, and that's really like how old school niggas be in New York. Like, niggas his age.
You drippy.
Yeah,
you drippy. That's it, Jim. Like, other than that, I can't tell you a song by that nigga.
Yeah.
But Nas, though, he gas.
Yeah, nah, it's definitely Nas for me. I ain't gonna Nas, we love you if you hear
All right, I'm gonna ask you this, though. 50 Cent or Ja Rule?
Ooh, damn, yeah.
You from New York, bro. I gotta ask
you. Know what, though? There would be no 50 Cent without Ja Rule. And I'm not going front, because when Ja Rule came out, because listen, if you know New York history, Ja Rule was, he was rocking that shit. And then all of a sudden, 50 Cent, and I'm not saying, but 50 Cent kind of blended, first of all, 50 Cent kind of blended what Ja Rule, in my opinion, a little bit, but 50 Cent or Ja Rule, I'm still gonna go 50. But Ja Rule is not too far underneath him, though. I'm not going. I mean,
he ain't to be fucked with.
Yeah, he not to be fucked with. Ja Rule still fish. I know they had that beef and shit like that. But I'm gonna tell you, New York history wise, nobody would be none of them without Max B.
Yeah, Max.
Because nobody Pop Smoke. Everybody got all of that shit from Max B. Okay. Yeah. So respect to Max B. I know he's supposed to get out soon.
Nah, for sure. He one of them ones for shit. So Jadakiss or Fabulous?
Jadakiss or Fabulous? I'm gonna have to go Jadakiss.
Okay.
Yeah.
You listen to Fat Joe?
I do. But Fat Joe got mad hits, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he do got mad hits. But I'm not gonna pick him over like Jadakiss or some shit. Like Big Pun, Fat Joe, I'm still gonna say Big Pun.
Okay.
You know.
What about DMX?
DMX or who?
I'm saying just DMX. Period.
DMX is fire. I mean, that's another New Yorker right there. Like, actually, I grew up listening to mad DMX. I'm not gonna lie. I used to was listen to DMX on the way to school just because I knew I had to get ready to fight. Like it's crazy, man. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Shit.
What about the the Ace Boogies, the Pop Smokes, and all them? Like,
Ace Boogie fire. I really think like Ace Boogie is really fire. He came out with that bag on me and all that project, and I don't
mm-hmm.
know, he went in a real different direction. But Pop Smoke, I mean, he a legend. He just That's the thing about New York. Like you get caught up.
But how do y'all just say, okay? Let me ask you that. How y'all just throw Pop Smoke up there to be a legend? What he did, like
He made good
before?
music. I mean, not to say that everybody liked his music, but I will say like New York wise, he really had when that short period of time that he was there, he really had a lot of shit on lock. Like if he was still alive right now, he'd be shaking shit. You
Mm.
know. So
See, we see it, but we didn't get to experience it. You
nah,
feel me? Down here, like we didn't get to experience that shit.
yeah, nah,
You know what I'm saying? Just so like we seen, you know how big SS Tenacion.
yeah.
Okay, like we kind of seen it, but we didn't see it.
You,
That's just like how him and Pop Smoke kind of got like similar. Like we
yeah,
seen it, but we ain't really understand that them boys really got a big ass
yeah,
underground fan base,
yeah,
and we really did. I like people like me. I really didn't understand it until like I understood it.
yeah, yeah. Now I think. See, here's the thing. I think the market for music and knowing artists is really the South. If like Florida knowing Texas, the Florida and the Midwest is like who y'all impressed
Yeah,
each
that's
other,
who
and then New York
Yep.
is trying to stay up with Cali. And so when I first came to Florida, I'm like, whoa, Florida
Yeah.
got fire out here. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. Like, a buddy that was just up here, I just saw, I was like, damn, this shit fire too. Like, Florida got artists down here. They got a lot of hidden gems, but in New York, you never hear about them in New York because
Yeah, I know.
they're not even gonna let them rock.
Nah, I already know. And that's the thing, bro. Like, Cali will give us a chance. But New York, nah, they not giving us a chance. Like, Midwest, like you said, we down to brothers and sisters. And South
Yeah.
and Midwest is like, we brothers and sisters. They listening to us, we listening to them.
Yeah.
But it's like, how the fuck do we get to, how do we get to listen to the Cali people? How we get to listen to New York? There's
Yeah.
not many people down here listening to
Yeah.
no West Coast. And there's no people listening to up north. Unless you in that
Yeah.
Detroit area, but
Detroit's fire too.
that's still Midwest.
Yeah, true, true. You know what? In New York, they don't fuck with anybody that's not famous
I know, dude, which is
at
crazy.
all. When I came to Florida, if you came out with a new song and it's fire, Florida's fucking with you.
Yeah.
So Florida, like the music scene got hate anyway. Like nobody really wanted to see you go over them, but like. Florida, if you got some new shit and it sound good, they gonna give you a chance. I'm not gonna lie. New York, you not 50 Cent. Get the fuck out of here. So you don't hear about somebody until they all the way made it. Or they paying for them features. You know
For
what
sure.
I mean?
Do you son niggas?
Nah,
Yeah, son niggas.
I be trying to be a nice guy,
Okay,
because
okay.
I be low key, like I'm really real cool guy, but I do, people that really be nice be low key crazy, so.
For shit,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
For shit, sure.
yeah.
So, bro, what's one of them things that you do want to accomplish as an artist?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm really just trying to take, what I'm doing worldwide. I do want to get some big shows. I mean, I was getting big shows and I kind of stopped performing for a little bit. I should have kept the momentum going, but
Okay.
I'm kind of ready to get back at it.
Okay.
Cause I kind of just seeing it from a different angle now. So
Okay.
definitely trying to hit some music festivals and shit like that.
How often are you in the studio?
Lately, since I've been trying to work on this album, I've been in the studio every weekend, even during the week. So I probably been in the studio 10 times in the last month.
Okay.
I probably made like 15 songs. I've been doing features for other people, and then I made a bunch of my own.
Okay.
So yeah.
How important is, marketing for you? How often are you posting your music or posting?
Oh man, marketing is huge. You know what I mean? So I see so many people, like I go to their page and I'll see like 300 people only saw their post. I'm like, that's all the people you want to see your post. So Me personally, like if I post a music video, like my song Block Coaster, I promoted that to get 1 million or 2 million views. So like my goal is always to get anything I post to be 1 million.
Okay.
So like you know, next video I do, I haven't did a video in like a little bit, a couple months, but next video I do has got to be at least 1 million because I just think that's a good starting point. You know what I mean?
Nah, for shit show. Hell yeah, you get 1 million. Shit, a
Yeah,
bitch gonna tune in.
yeah, yeah,
For
yeah,
shit show.
yeah.
So if I am, you know what I'm saying, somebody who just, you trying to get to listen to your music, like, where would you tell me to start at? What song?
Yeah. So I would start with A1.
Okay.
Yeah, cause A1 is basically my first song I ever made. There's a studio in Long Island that's owned by like Nas and Public Enemy, and my boy was an intern there, so he had told me to pull up and record there. But that song just talks about me um, and my life kind of in Long Island when I first started rapping and what life was kind of like for me. So I would say start with A1, and then I would go into my album Rooftops that I did, that collab album Rooftops. But then I got some newer stuff like Heavyweight and stuff like that. Recently, I threw a bunch of my old stuff. So if you look on Spotify, like you'll see like all my old stuff is at the top, but that's not new stuff. There's like 5 songs that's old. I just didn't want to leave it in SoundCloud, so I'm like, let me throw it on. You know what I mean? But some of the newer stuff is like behind that. But,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
So do you have like a favorite food?
Me, actually, I like fried fish,
Okay.
like whiting and all that.
Whiting.
I miss that. Like in New York, you can go get it anywhere, but I feel like when I moved to Florida, they ain't really just have like a bunch of like fried whiting spots.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Fried goddamn catfish.
yeah, that,
Get your ass some tilapia.
yeah. And I'm weird about eating. I'm actually low key allergic to seafood, which is crazy, and I be eating that shit.
Well, you ain't allergic then. Your ass to be blew up like a damn blowfish.
So what happened was I can't touch it. Like if it's if I touch the fish when it's uncooked, I'm gonna break out. But like
Once it's cooked.
once it's cooked, and I found out the hard way, So that was by trial.
So you
and
can't
error.
never be the one that's cooking it.
Nah, I can't cook it.
Okay.
But if it's cooked and that shit fresh, hot, it does something different to it. So it's cooked.
Hell yeah, bitch, it's processed.
Processed.
That bitch done been burnt. Really, that's like a bit burning your skin. That bitch gonna taste different.
That bitch dead now. You need it.
That's why I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be thinking about them animals. I be like, bro, I gotta stop fucking eating animals,
Right?
bro.
That shit crazy.
It is crazy, bro, because they'll eat our ass too, though.
You know what I'm saying? You see, in Florida, that's one thing I gotta say, man. That's like you could order Chinese food and shit out here and it'd be good. In New York, you'll especially if you live in New York City, there will be a Chinese restaurant and you'll go there, you'll be eating there all week, right? Next thing you know, that shit got shut down because they found out that they were cooking with rats and shit like that.
Yeah, but see, that's all like a folktale myth here. You get what I'm saying? These motherfuckers ain't cooking with no damn dogs and cats down here, bro.
Not down here, but in New York
But
City,
in New York, I believe it's an alley rat.
There'll be a big sign because they gonna want the health inspector. They'll warn people, so they'll put a big sign like, "Oh, if you feel sick or anything like that, like what? Motherfucker, I was eating here all month. Like, are you fucking kidding me?" And so like, and I'm telling you, and people always be like, "Oh, I got a new Chinese food spot." You be real, but. Nah,
I ain't trusting no Chinese spots.
Nah, not in New York. Nobody in New York.
Like,
you be feeling weird when you order Chinese food.
Yeah, because it's like this not even where the fuck y'all from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It be certain spots. Yeah, it be certain spots that I ain't ordering from. Hell no. The Chinese spot in New York, they don't even sound right.
Yeah, especially in the hood, like you got man. Big. And that's why they getting them like that, man. They be, it's crazy.
It's like getting pizza in Louisiana.
Yo, man. Oh, what's in the pizza over there?
Nothing. I never heard nobody over there talking about they got good pizza in Louisiana.
Yeah. That's another thing, too. I cannot even eat the pizza down here because
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. That's what I'm saying. So I had a real New York pizza when I was out there.
Right?
I seen the
Good,
difference.
good.
I seen the difference.
Yeah, they should.
But they got good pizza in Chicago too, though.
Yeah. I ain't gonna front now. I yeah. So
Not Chicago based, not New York style based down here. Not none of that shit. I'm talking about the real Chicago.
I'm not gonna front. Chicago got better food than a lot of places to me. But I feel like when you talking about pizza, it gotta be from New York. Like, especially if you go to the right place, like they'll have that real thin pizza with a lot of cheese, that old school Italian way. Man, ain't nothing beating that. But
Man,
a lot of Italians
that's
don't
what I was
even-
gonna say. It ain't nothing but Italians up there and shit.
Yeah, but now they sold it all the Spanish, a lot of the Italian pizza restaurants they sold to like the Spanish guys now. So, they did it their own way. But pizza in Long Island with all the, cause that's where the mob is. You know what I mean? So Staten Island, Long Island. That's basically, if you live in Long Island, you live in the mob territory, right? So, you get that old school Italian pizza there for years. That's what it's unbelievable. But you can't get it no more. I'm telling you.
Do you got like what you watch on TV, bro?
Shit, yo, there's this crazy show, Gangs of London.
Yeah, I know about that.
Oh man, that's my shit.
Okay, so that's what you currently watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, bro, what's the message that you want to get across in your music or to your fans? You know what I'm saying? Before we get off here.
Nah, man, I really feel like message to me is, for the fans, it's really like, yo, man, you gotta really grind hard in life. Ain't nobody coming, ain't nobody gonna save you. You gotta hustle, you gotta start cash, but you also gotta have fun and keep God first, and just don't ever give up. So I'm not giving up, and I think the music that I'm doing is reflecting that. A lot of guys will be like, oh, I'm getting out the game. Like, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm not doing it for fame. I'm doing it because I love making music. But really, like I said, it's really just to keep people going. Like, a lot of shit is so hard right now for a lot of folks. I'm really just trying to, motivate people. You see my videos on social media. I'm always training people, making music, taking trips. Like, yo, bust moves. You gotta make it. My boy, God bless him, he make music in Memphis. But he got this song called King of the Trap, but he posted some shit the other day, and he was like, yo, you got, what he say? Be the one to make it, not the one, or beat the odds. And so when I saw that shit, it really made me think like, yo, bro, we really gotta beat these motherfucking odds. Like, whether you doing music, whatever you doing, you gotta beat these odds in your life. Like, don't just sit there and just take shit. Like, we all gotta level up. So
For sure.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure, bro. But my last question to you, bro, like, would you back to the wrestling shit? Would you date a wrestler?
A girl wrestler?
Yeah, a girl wrestler.
I probably would have. Like, I know a couple girl wrestlers, because what happened when I started coaching college wrestling, first they had me coaching men's, then they added a girls wrestling team. A couple of them was low-key feeling me, but then I was a coach, so I'm like, I try to be, proper. Like, I can't make, like, I want to get fired. This is college. It's not like, so, but yeah, they be bad. Like, these are the same little shorties that you see on, like, UFC and shit like that. The girl wrestlers,
Yeah.
that be fly. Well,
But you ain't scared that one of them gonna put your ass in a
Nah.
submission if you cheat on her or nothing?
Nah, man.
You wake up like this, you all fucked up. She got your ass in a chokehold.
She could try.
You talk about try, she got it. She
could
already
try.
done did it. She know the
could
same
try.
moves you know.
Shit.
Your ass going to bed.
Shit. She could try if she wants. She gonna.
Yeah, it's going to bed, Papa.
Yeah, but nah, shit, it wouldn't be bad though. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
See, he like them fitness girl. I ain't gonna lie. I like girls who be on that shit. Just don't be strong, bitch. Don't be too strong.
I'm not gonna lie, man. A lot of shit. I don't really look. I like all type of women, but me personally, I like big girls. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if I had a
I
preference.
say I like big girls.
Yeah, like motherfuckers be fronting, but shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you,
For
bro.
me, it's the big girls. Like,
Nah, shout out to them big girls, bro. Big girls make the world go round.
Yeah, like,
Bro, all of them
big.
got pretty faces. They just
Pretty,
big.
right? Yeah, they just big.
They just big, man. They just need somebody to talk to. Somebody to cry on, you feel me?
Shit.
All that. I'm telling you, one thing about it, once you get to a certain age, none of that shit don't even matter, bro.
Yeah, nah, don't.
For shit, so. But, hey, any shout-outs you want to give before we get off here?
Shit, man. Definitely want to shout out Downtown Boxing, my whole crew. They really been supportive. My boy Igor. Shout out to my boy Bungie. He definitely been hitting me up with the videos.
Yeah, shout out that boy Bungie.
Yeah. Shit. Nah, man. Shit. Shout out my people back up north. My family. Shout out to God, man. I gotta say that, man. I've been really be blessing the kid. Take care of me. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. So, but yeah, man. That's about it.
For shit show, man. We are Florida Podcast, man. Tapping in and tapping out, man. Let's ride. We're gonna take a picture.